Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tony. Here I react to all kinds of music, most importantly, my alt groups, SB19, Got 7, Ace, and B2B. And a bunch more groups that I absolutely have been enjoying the journey with. If you enjoy my videos, then please consider liking the video and also subscribing to my channel, and make sure to turn on those alerts so that way you get notified of whenever I post a video. I also have additional content on my Patreon if you're interested. There are different tiers in Patreon. You can go check it out, where I have different tiers for survival shows versus album listens versus reality variety show content, and also dramas. Each tier will tell you what content is currently available to watch, and also album listens are available for a one-time purchase if you do not want to subscribe to the tier but instead just want to watch a one-off album review, album listen. I hope you guys enjoy my reactions, and other than that, let's get on to the video. What is up, everyone? My name is Tony. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy my reaction. I've been reacting to SB19 for over a year, I think. It's been a while. I can't even remember. So, because SB19 is like one of my old groups, absolutely love them. I definitely wanted to support, Onesie as a company, and then also their new girl group, XONARA. So today I'm finally getting to I know it's been out for a while, but I was kind of taking like a major break from reacting. So I'm back to it, back to my regular schedule. So I really wanted to check out the Tabi music video, dance practice, and then a live performance. Now, if you guys didn't know, I have already seen the live performance of the song because I went to the Philippines to see SB19's Wakas at Simula concert. So, and obviously Zanara came on stage and performed Tabi live. So I do know the song and I have seen a performance of it. But I really wanted to get to the music video dance practice. I used to dance when I was younger, so like I really enjoy like watching choreo. So I thought it'd be really fun to get to the dance practice and then just watch like another live performance from like the perspective of someone who had like a better view, because it's not like I had a horrible seat, but sometimes it was a bit hard to see at times. I'm glad that they had like the big screens, but if you guys watch my vlog, is it in part 1 or part 2? I think it's part 2 of my vlog. I did like post like my fan cam of Zanara performing Tabi with my like reaction. So um that is on my vlog. But anyways, I'm curious to get into the music video. I thought that they just seemed really cute. They seemed like a really cute group of girls, but I could tell that they were definitely a bit nervous about the performance. Now, I will say I have not yet learned the members' names, and like who is who. Like I can't put a name to the face just yet, so um that is something that I will work on. But I'm it's not like I don't want to learn, it's that I'm actually like really bad at learning names. I'm good at memorizing faces, but I suck at like putting a name to the face. Like that's just like a problem that I have. So it might take me a hot second to figure out who is who, but that's okay. I'll get it eventually. So anyways, I don't know if like I don't know if like a vlog has been made at all for, not a vlog. Oh my God. A guide? Hello? I don't know if a guide has been made at all for XONARA. If so, I would love to watch it. I might get to that another time. Because I do really want to learn. But also too, like it's kind of hard because there's not really a lot known about the girls just yet. I mean, they literally just debuted, not that long ago. So, but I definitely want to watch something that'll help me learn who is who, if that makes sense. So if there's something like that, I would definitely like to watch it. But anyways, also I apologize. It's a bit dark in here. My ring light stopped working, so I have to get a new one. But anyways, it is what it is. On to the reaction. Here it is. I thought I had put up the music video and then it wasn't there anymore, and I was like, what happened? I found it. Oh, okay. Oh, let's give it a like before I forget. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I like the song a lot. Oh, also, I did look up what tabi means before I watched this music video because I wanted to make sure I knew what it meant. And apparently it means like a side or something like that. So now that I'm like really paying attention to the lyrics and now like so move, step aside. Now it makes a lot more sense. The music video is so 90s coded. Sorry, I hate pausing a lot in music videos, so I sincerely apologize, but I have no idea the ages of these girls. So I'm curious. Like, wait, where was it? I want to go back to like, do they know like these phones? Like, I'm just like, do they know a Nokia phone? Like, how old are these girls? I genuinely have no idea. I'm just curious, like, do they remember the days of the flip phone? Like, because like, I'm old. Like, I remember like these phones, but I don't know if like, I'm just curious. Um, I never had the big iPod. I had the iPod Shuffle, and then I had the iPod Nano. I went straight to the iPod Nano. And then I think I had an iPod Color. And then what were like, and then I had like the iPod that like basically was like the pre-model to an iPhone. And I can't remember what that one was called either. Anyways, um I just was curious because like, how old are these girls? I have no idea. They're also pretty.
Tulugan mausokan man, isang buhusan lang yan sa ito pagsugalan, hindi ko susukuan. Di kailanman mawawalan, tibok kang ari-ari at tinuturing ko na yaman. Every time we dance and we're feeling brand new. We don't worry, 'cause baby I know we'll come through. Oh yeah, every step and groove, you'll be feeling it too. Oh, now move yeah. Basta tayo magkasama, lahat ng mga pangarap babagaya. Hawakan ang aking kamay nang mawalang himay. No need to fear, just hold on tight. I'm feeling it, this is our time.
I was impressed. I was really impressed with her. I'm sorry. I will learn their names eventually, I promise, but I was really impressed with her vocals at the concert. She did really well live.
Move tabi-tabi, move tabi-tabi. Move like tsunami, move like tsunami. Hey, fresh crew, yeah, we setting up the hey. Out of town, we're from zero just to hey. So raw, we've been making out. Wait. Hey, fresh crew, yeah, we setting up the hey. Out of town, we're from zero just to hey. So raw, we've been making out. Wave.
I definitely I'm like I think I said this in my vlog as well, but I'm just like really excited to see where Zonara goes. Like if they're gonna keep this kind of vibe and this kind of sound, or like because I find the group very like multifaceted, and by that I mean they can be cutesy and they can be badass at the same time, which me personally I really enjoy. Like I never really, even in K-pop, like I never really vibed with the girl groups who were just always like super cutesy, and like it's not my vibe, so I tend to not like connect with it very well. Like I definitely am more into like the badass girl groups. Like I love Dreamcatcher, who does a lot of like rock vibes. Who else do I really like when it comes to girl groups? I really don't listen to girl groups that often. Like I definitely vibe more with boy groups, I think. Um yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other, like I definitely listen to like other girl groups here and there. Like um I do like E Idol. G used to be G Idol, but then they changed to E Idol, right? Or something like that. I do like a couple of their songs. I do like a bit of Red Velvet. I do like oh my gosh, who am I thinking of? And I'm like blanking on the name of the group. I can't remember, but that's another reason why I want to explore G22 more as well, because I've listened to a couple of their music videos. I know I got to oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Yeah, Palaban, Palaban. I got to that one, and I feel like I got to one more, but I can't remember. But like G22 also came off to me as like a a pretty badass like Filipino group or Filipina. And I tend to like I tend to gravitate more towards girl groups that are like that, because like I love supporting strong independent women. Like it's just like I don't know. Like it's just my thing. So, I like supporting these groups who are multifaceted, and they don't put on this like fakeness of like cute and like nah nah nah, and like it just, I'm sorry, but it just like I'm telling you straight out, it just annoys me. So when I see a group that can do both, because like I don't have a problem with the cutesy per se, but I have a problem whenever that's like the image that you constantly show, and that might not be who you actually are. Like, that's like people aren't that black and white to, like, show that one type of personality. So, like, when I see a group that can truly, like, show different different ways of expressing themselves, like, I really enjoy that. So, I'm very curious to see, like, where Zanara goes from here, and, like, even the song too, like, it has moments of, like, really, like, gritty, like, the raps, absolutely amazing. I know the I know the girl with the short hair, I think her name's Eureka? I promise I will learn the names. I was extremely impressed by her rapping, like, absolutely amazing. And then, like I said, that the other girl, the vocalist, I thought she absolutely killed it at the concert, like, I was very impressed. Um, but there's moments of the song where it's, like, very, like, um, what word did I just use? Gritty? Yeah, where it's, like, very gritty like that, and then there's other parts of the song where it's very, um, like, melodic, I guess you could say, so I like again, like, I like that they kinda have the both of that in the song itself as well, so, yeah, I'm really curious to see, like, where these girls go, like, where they end up, and things like that. But I do really like the song. I'm curious to watch the dance practice now. How many of them are there again? 4, 7. Is Coach Jay helping with their choreo too, or do they have somebody else? Sorry, I wanna go back. I'm, like, really looking at the footwork. Like, her rap is crazy, dude. I like the other rapper girl too, though. Sorry, I'm like I'm like a stickler for the footwork. Mm. Maybe it's because she's wearing platform shoes, so like uh she can't get the posture right for this move, but I actually think that I'm sorry. I will learn the names, I promise. But this one in the jersey and then this one in the black bra and the crop top, like they their footwork, and by footwork I mean like their positioning is really good. Like they're the ones that these two stand out to me the most. But like I said, like she's wearing platform shoes, so maybe that's why like I don't know, maybe that's why she's struggling to get the position right. This uh the other rapper, she's not bad either with her positioning. But I don't know how to describe it. Like you can usually tell like who has like a pretty strong background in dance if they have like really good footwork slash like foot positioning. Um, to be fair, like I have no idea what these girls' background in dance is. I have no idea. I don't know if, they've actually taken lessons or if they just kind of started taking lessons when they joined 1Z. I have no idea. I know nothing about any of these girls' backgrounds. But just from like a dancer perspective, those three stick out to me the most when it comes to foot positioning. And I'm curious if, they've had like if they have like a strong background in dance. Because I mean, some people are really like can just come naturally, like without any like real like dance lessons. So I mean, you just never know. But I'm really curious. Anyway, sorry. I mean, in general though, like they're all pretty good dancers. I mean, there's nothing that I would say like, oh, they should work on this or that. Like I think all of them are pretty strong dancers, and despite despite their looks, like they know how to do powerful choreo, and I have a lot of respect for that as well because pulling off powerful choreo is not always easy. So, and I think all of them did a really good job on that front actually. But yeah, I think the choreo is really fun too with like a lot of like wave movements, which makes sense, given like the lyrics of the song and stuff like that. But I definitely find the song to be a bit in your face, which like is also so SB19. So like I guess I really shouldn't be surprised that like Zanara is gonna kind of gonna follow in their footsteps. But yeah, because I mean the song is basically like, like get out of my way, like my turn to take the spotlight kind of thing. But yeah, I really like the song. I really like the choreo. Um, Again, I'm like I'm just I want to keep my eye on Sonora, even if I don't end up like because I'm very ex- what's the word? I'm very particular about the groups that I alt, but even if I don't alt Sonora, like I still want to support them. Anyways, let's watch a live performance. I decided to watch their live performance from the Aurora Music Festival. I hope that I don't get blocked because of this. Usually I don't, but also YouTube has been a little bit weird lately. Um for me, so I'm hoping that I'll be okay, but we'll see. Aw, it sucks that she's blocked by the monitor. Oh my god, dude, my arm hurts.
Get ready! This is XONARA.
I love her facial expressions. I have to say, given the amount of hand movements that are in this choreo, I'm kind of surprised that they opted for hand mics versus head mics. But I'm not gonna lie to you, even as someone who loves choreo and loves dancing, I actually am someone who prefers hand mics because hand mics, the vocal quality is way better than head mics. Like, head mics, there's just way too much opportunity for things to go wrong, and I'm not the biggest fan, even though for choreo purposes, head mics are better. But I do wish that they would have made their vocal a little bit louder. I feel like at some points the backtrack, like the song is kind of drowning out their like live vocal in some areas, so that's a bit frustrating, but I so far that's like my only complaint. Ooh. I'm sorry I said that because I feel like I feel like the backtrack is, like, too much, like and maybe that's because, like, nowadays I'm just so used to especially when it comes to SB19, like, when they perform live, like, they perform, like, they practically have, like, no backtrack, if at all sometimes. Whereas, they are a young group and maybe, just to get used to things, like, they decided to keep the backtrack, like, pretty loud, but I'm interested in the choice, because I don't really think that they're bad vocalists, you know what I mean? But I wanna focus on their vocal, not on the backtrack. So, I find that a bit disappointing, personally.
Di kailan nagbabago, yung mukhang ari-ari at tinuturing ko na yaman. Put your hands up. Come on. Let's go. Hey, fresh curious. Hey, hotel direction. So far, we make it now. Wait, 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 wait. Hey, fresh curious. Hey, hotel direction. So far, we make it now. Wait, 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 wait.
I think that I think that, like, so far, like, from what I've seen, they're good performers. Like, they seem a lot more comfortable now than they did, like, in this performance than they did at the Walk Us at Simula performance. And like I said, like, I mean, that was a huge crowd, to be fair. Like, there was a lot of people at that concert. So, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'd be nervous too. But they seem a lot more, like, in their zone in this performance than in the performance that I saw. Um, I think it's a bit upsetting that the backtrack is, like, that noticeable, like, because you can still hear the live vocals, so you know that they're good singers. Like, you can hear them live singing, and they're good, so I don't want them to rely on backtrack that much, you know what I mean? Like, I just especially coming from Onesie and, being a group tied to SB19, like, I don't want them to rely on that too much, so I'm curious if that was just, like, a decision for the beginning or I don't know, does anybody else, like, feel the same way or think that the backtrack is a bit much? I don't know. But I do think that they are a group that has found what are the words that I'm looking for? I feel like they're a group that has found their kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like their vibe, their energy, their and things like that. I'm curious to know, like, what kind of stuff they'll release next because, as someone who's been into K-pop for a really long time, into these different groups, like, part of the reason that you end up falling in love with a group so much is because you, like, connect with the group, and you do that by, like, watching interviews, watching, like like the content that SB19 releases with the show bits and the show breaks and, like you really get to see their personalities and you really get to enjoy like their bond as a group and how they interact with each other and how they communicate. So I'm curious if there's anything like that in the works for Zanara. Because I would like to see like, not just like surface level, their music, but also like who they are as people. Um, I do I do think that when it comes to, like, biasing someone in the group, I'm leaning more towards the rappers, and I always bias rappers, and I don't know why that is. I always bias rappers. I'm leaning more towards, yeah, the 2 rappers of the group, Eureka and I can't remember the other girl's name, but yeah, um, I'm really excited for a new group to be getting into because I have been really wanting to get more into OPM, P-pop in general, not just SB19, but checking out other artists as well. I have checked out a little bit of Beanie, and then I kind of hopped off. Um, and that's fine. Like you're not going to vibe with every single group, and that's normal. But I do want to check out some other like, I want to check out G22 more. I actually want to check out Maki, because I saw him perform whenever I was in the Philippines. Um, and just like a couple other groups, that I've kind of had my eye on. So that is a goal of mine. But like I said, I'm excited about, Zanara and being a group of 1Z. I know that SB19 has worked really hard to kind of make this happen and, not just put OPM out there to the world, but to also be creating groups to kind of push their, OPM agenda, their P-pop agenda of, pride of the culture and things like that. So I'm just super, bro. I'm sorry if you hear shit in the background. They're putting in a new gas line like right outside my window and I can literally hear everything. It's been going on for weeks, and I'm like, because I work from home and I'm just like, I'm so over it. Like, can they please be done? Um, but anyways, sorry, that was my little spiel for the day. But yeah, anyways, I'm excited for Zanara and to see where they go. I really like this song. But yeah, I'm curious to know what you guys think. I have a feeling that a lot of 18 are gonna be here to support Zanara as well. But yeah. Alright, guys. That is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and as always, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, be yourselves, and have a good day. Bye, guys.